What's up, everybody? We're putting that. Oh yeah, no problem. I just never did it because I don't know. I figured I figured there was no way for people to find the Discord if they weren't in the stream. So like, if they were in the Discord, they would know when I'm live, like exactly where to go. I don't know. But I guess it does save some steps by just taking you right there. And it's really takes not much effort for me, so I'm totally fine doing that. Give me 1 second. One second. All right. So a couple things. Got some new things for the stream in the works. Nothing major, but I'm trying to do everything I can to make the stream the best it can be, help promote. In the meantime, though, you can stick to the normal music stuff. Ada, thank you for the 10 bits. Hello, Trading Mama. Nice to see you again. All right, so we left off with some Elton John last time. But we did a whole bunch of Elton John for the past couple streams, so let's mix it up a bit. You know what I might do? It might be nice to just start off with some simple piano. What key do I know? Well, Yes, it very was. It was very much Chocobo esque. 1,000 to 2,000 channel point rewards. I'm not really sure if people have ideas, but I don't want to take ideas and just. People have had lots of ideas. Well, I don't know. Paul, thank you for the 60 bits. What's up, Bob? I don't want to. How do you say it? It's like I don't want to agree to things that I don't think will work, if that makes sense. I'm trying to find some. To a harp sound? I mean, not really. You like the placement, Bob? Bob made the thing that's pops up here. Oh no, you can't click on them. It just shows It just shows so people know, just as another reminder that these social media places exist. Speaking of, I looked at some more statistics, and I noticed I looked at the click-through rate for YouTube, for the YouTube videos, and they're like like a pretty like decent, like pretty average rate, which is good. So then it's like, okay, well, there aren't many actual views, so what does that mean? It's like, well, it's not, I guess it's not being shown to too many people. So I'm not sure exactly how else besides, okay, the video itself, the thumbnail, the title. I'm not sure really what else to do to get people to watch it or share it, or to get YouTube to share it around. I'm really not sure what else I can do. Bean, what's up, dude? See, that's what you can do with some of the points. The slotted headstock just came along with the smaller scale of the guitar, smaller scale and body. That's right. One thing you can do is click on that link. I'll be adding a new video tomorrow. I got a bunch of work to do tomorrow. And we could do a stretch or rehydrate reminder thing. It's difficult sometimes for me to get into the mind of, I don't know, most people who are on Twitch, if that makes sense. So like, I've literally never done a hydration or stretch reminder in my life. It's never popped into my head, except for when I see someone do it and my eyes read it. So I'm like, okay, so it's hard. I have to sort of guess at what people would do. Because I can't go, well, what would you like to do? It's like, well, they don't want to model it after that. That's what I'm already doing. I don't think I've ever used channel points in any channel ever, now that I think about it. I think the only time were those community boost things. And I think I did that like once for whoever's was available. See, Schnaff, what that mouth do? I wouldn't have thought of that, but like, I don't know. If you guys want, I can Yeah, I usually collect the points too. For me, it's like, I don't know, just a sign of, I don't know, how much time I've spent in the stream. I've never felt the urge to add a new song. I've just never, I don't know what to say. Also, Niordi, hello. If you spend your woke points, do you go back to sleep? No, it stays with you. That's how you cash them in. You cash them in like that. And you are forever that much more woke. Hola, Tangi. ¿Qué pasa? Andy, thank you for the 50 bits. I'm glad you like the background. I learned yesterday that the color palette, unintentionally, of the stream and everything is warm autumn. Was it soft autumn? No, warm autumn. And then we use that color palette to color the thing up here. Her Majesty? Like, in the Beatles? Hey, is that song? Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say, something like that. And I really, really like her a lot. I think I'm gonna make it mine. Something like that. I don't know. I don't really know it, so I don't. That tells you how it is. That's how it sounds. That's how it sounds. You're Peruvian. I was going to say there's at least one other Peruvian, and there are a few other Spanish speakers. I did also look. I looked at the bike thing. I watched it. We'll have to. Maybe we'll watch it on stream or something. Gente de Peru. See. I haven't done this in like forever. This is Will the Circle Be Unbroken from BioShock Infinite, which is siempre por su paleta de colores es impresionante. Gracias. else are people from? So France, Peru. There are loved ones in the glory, by and by and by. That might actually work with like a really low. From Wales. I had a friend from Wales, like an online friend back in the days of playing Call of Duty online, and he was like crazy. Just he would scream, not out of anger. He was just freaking out all the time. It's very animated, let's say that. Something in Spanish? I could. For right now, though, sticking with this. What? When did I say that? There are loved ones in the glory, by and whose dear forms you often miss when you close your earthly story. Will you join them in their bliss? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, by and by? Is a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky? In the joyous days of childhood, oft they told of wondrous love, pointed to the dying Savior. Now they dwell with him above. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, by and by? Is a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky? You remember songs of heaven which you sing with childish voice? Do you love the hymns they taught you, or are songs of earth your choice? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, by and by? Is a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky? You can picture happy gatherings round the fireside long ago, and you think of tearful partings when they left you here below. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, by and by? sky, in the sky. One by one, the seats were empty. One by one, they went away. Now the family is parted. Will it be complete one day? Will the circle be unbroken by and by? By and by is a better home awaiting in the sky, in the sky. Andy, thank you for the subscription. Gracias, Andy. And thank you everyone for making Andy feel welcome. Because if you notice, they did say really beautiful sound, but they also said you're a really good community. So that's on you guys. Also, Paul, thank you for the sub. It didn't show up with a notification, but there's a sub badge magically next to your name now. That's what was going on in my head at that ending thing, but I pushed this thing. You don't click. Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, that's up to you. Although it's weird. It didn't show up. It didn't show up in my Streamlabs alerts. Maybe you have to share it for that to happen, but where? I mean, the thing's next to your name. That is new. Bob Atari, who's right above you in chat, made that. There's gonna be new little things like that all over the stream. Coming soon. Una canción en español. I need more songs in Spanish. And in French. And in Dutch. So that I don't keep playing the same couple songs. Oh, it's gotta be singing. We gotta... So that people can go, oh, oh. Is there? They're singing. When will I sing in Lord of the Rings languages? Like Icelandic? Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not feeling it on the steel string, but... It's also difficult missing a finger too. Movie.
Qué bonitos ojos tienes, debajo de esas dos cejas, debajo de esas dos cejas, qué bonitos ojos tienes. Ellos me quieren mirar, pero si tú no los dejas, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña, salerosa. Besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa. Y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda y hechicera, que eres linda y hechicera, como el candor de una rosa. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo te concedo razón, yo te concedo razón. Si por pobre me desprecias, yo no te ofrezco riquezas, te ofrezco mi corazón, te ofrezco mi corazón a cambio de mi pobreza. Malagueña, salerosa. Besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña salerosa. Y decirte, niña hermosa, que eres linda y hechicera, que eres linda y hechicera, como el candor de una rosa. Y decirte, niña hermosa, Allez.
It's been 2 weeks since I used this finger. Still don't feel no different. Whoops. So thank you again, Andy, for the subscription. Something that kind of fits with this. Not with what we just did, but I don't know. There's something There's something that's tying together things tonight. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's a good thing I have 3 different keys written down. So you're dead and need sleep. Definitely get the sleep. Thanks for stopping in though, Tanya. I will see you later. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Yeah, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, wow, this is so low. What are the chances I can just sing it all up an octave mid-song? Hello, Kazi. I saw one song and it randomly just reminded me of another song. Except who sings it? Who sings it? It's somewhere in here. What are the chances I just stumble upon it? Do. It's right here, right? You've heard this progression a million times before. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love. I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Man, I'm gonna keep singing these songs.
late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup, brushes her long blonde hair, and then she asks me, do you look alright? And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. We'd go to the party, everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head, so I give her the car keys, and she helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn off the light, I say, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you are wonderful tonight.
SF, what's up? I'm just chilling. Chilling. It's been kind of slow. Would you know my name? Should be up. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I'll find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees. Time can break your heart, have you begging please, begging please. Beyond the door, there's peace, I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Thanks for the claps. Ada, thank you for the 9 bits. If anyone else would like to help out, it would be greatly appreciated. It took 2 weeks of just singing for me to just not want to do that. Well, thank you for giving that sub to Ada. Ada, thank you for 5 more bits. There were a few songs from Kingdom Hearts, and then that was actually from the really old NES game DuckTales. I've said this before. These are my like 3 favorite notes: ascending or descending. Or it's the same 3 notes. That's actually really Jake, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Jake, thank you again for the raid. And Melissa, thank you for the 16-month resub. And hello, Pack. Thanks, Pack. Hey, Jake. It's all right. It's been really slow. It has the past few streams have dragged quite a bit. And that in combination with like not being able to do my main thing has been well, pulling me down a bit. When I smile, I don't really feel like it. Also, I don't think I'd be able to genuinely do it, even if I wanted to. It would just be like... That's the truth. Yeah, I'm the same, Asgard. It even hurts me to do it in text form. To just be like, yeah, sure, great, smile, exclamation mark, smiley face. And I'm just like... Thanks, Jake. I hope so, too. Trying to smile. Just like, man, just not feeling good. I don't know. And I just can't do what I want to be doing. I don't feel like keep singing songs. It's been so much. It's been like, this is why I stopped doing this like a year ago. Just like, I don't like it. I don't think it's I don't think it's what I do best. I don't think it's needed. You don't really need any more people singing the songs I'm singing right now. It just... I feel like that's probably connected with a drop in viewership and activity. Yes, I don't know. Or it's my depressed mood, in which case it's like Paul says it's okay and you're allowed to feel that way, but it just makes things worse for me. I don't know, not good at faking it. Couldn't if I wanted to. So here we are. by 51. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate the support. You haven't said much in the stream. I appreciate it. I even feel awkward saying it. I need all the help I can get, guys. I need so much help. It's ridiculous. I don't really know how else to say it. I feel like I don't know. It's gone down a bit. Yeah, not from the people I'm looking at. I see more people than I can count who are, Why is the singing so important? Because it's all I can really do on here right now. Because I can't use this finger, and that makes all classical stuff impossible right now. And then I feel like when I do piano stuff, I'm just like a worse version of Lara. Well, I wish more people felt the way you did, Paul. So, well, I've put a lot of time into this, a whole lot of time. I've essentially dedicated the past 15 years of my life to it. So I'm waiting for some sort of payoff, I guess, for the time and work put in. Well, Melissa, I don't mind this thing. I just don't want it to be everything I do. I just start to it's just not what I don't know how else to say it. It's like it's just not what I'm passionate about. Like, think about anything you're not passionate about and then just go, okay. Like, why do you feel that way about that thing? There's no way you know. Like, we don't know these things. You can try to think about it after the fact, but you don't decide. You're not like, oh, I really hate this thing, but wait, let me think about it. Oh, it turns out I love it and I really enjoy it. Like, that's not what humans do. Like, oh, I'm enjoying myself so much, but hold on, let me think about it. No, I actually hate this now that I think about it. It's like, it's just not what happens. So, like, I just don't. It's a temporary break, yeah, but it feels shitty right now. And I don't know how long it's gonna last for, because I don't. The uncertainty. I wish someone could be like, at this time, boom, like, this thing will be better. And I go, okay, but right now it's just like, try to just wait with no certainty. Just wait. Everything right now, in terms of physical health and everything's just like, uncertainty everywhere. And I'm just like, feel like I'm just floating around. Cathartic cries. I don't really feel like crying on stream. I also just don't do that, really, because I'm like messed up, so just take my word for it. Thanks, job. Apparently it's not what people are looking for, though. Good sound, good audio and video quality, and playing and talent, and I don't know. Apparently. I'm glad you enjoy the stream, Asgard. I know you do, and I know other people do, and it's, I think, I feel bad, and I think it's unfortunate for those who do enjoy the stream, too, that I can't enjoy it more myself, which would, I think, make you guys enjoy it more, but, well, for those who do enjoy and have been here, you, at this point, you know why, so it doesn't need to be repeated, but... Thanks, Matthias. I guess one of the differences is I haven't played with McCartney, Clapton, Stones, so. What's the matter? I don't know. Stagnation. Streaming. Upset with viewership? Yeah. I'm essentially nowhere, after taking all the peaks and stuff in consideration, I'm the same place I've been in for years. Ain't bad though. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's, ain't sustainable. All right. See, this is why I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not playing this game. Everyone here's seen it before. This is, you can't just one word, solve these things. Nope. So I don't talk about it. All right, I think I'm gonna head out. Not feeling it. Paul, thanks for the subs. Thanks everyone for the hearts. How'd I learn? I put a lot of time into music. It's been just the most important thing in my life for the past 15 years. And before that, it was still important, but there was no like real formal huge effort put in, but a lot of time and dedication and energy. And yeah, I guess I'm just I'm tired of ending the streams and always just like feeling shitty afterwards. It's not a good feeling to end every just like with like this face, like original music. Some you can check the YouTube channel and you'll see everything. I've been better, I think, Pete, but if you really want to know, or I could go, yeah, I'm great. I don't know. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe it's just easier. Maybe it's just better to do that. Because it's becoming a chore to give honest responses to things. It's just like real draining. It's not better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's better at the moment. Like, I'm getting tired of the loop, and I know many of you are as well. Like, how's it going? Oh, not good. Oh, why is that? And then you say the thing, and then it's like it just all repeats over. It's just like ugh. It's never productive. It's never like, oh, like, it's just that. It's just, yes. So, yeah, I just wish I was better at faking it and being like, okay, like, no, we're gonna do better, and I'm confident in things, and I'm totally not lying when I say that I'm hopeful. I'm totally not just saying that to you. For me, I need signs for things to... Yeah, well, I guess the thing is I need more than someone to talk to. I need... That's why I'm, like, asking people for, like, not suggestions, but, like, actual help. Like, I need... At this point, it's, like, talking is... only goes so far, and I've done enough talking that it just only goes so far. You know, been seeing a therapist regularly for 4 years, that only goes so far. Talking with people about things for streaming and stuff, that only goes so far. Talking about issues with my hands and health and stuff, that only goes so far. It's like, okay, I'm like, great, fine, but like, this is it's getting a little, it's just like getting old to like talk about things and have nothing actually change. It's like, okay, yeah, but what do we do now? What do we do now? So I guess that's where I'm at. Well, I don't think I have to force my, yeah, I don't, it's alright. Don't worry about it. I'm, again, I can tell you, like, here are the things you guys can do. Well, I'm forcing myself to do it right now, and I have been for a bit, because, you know, what other option is there? But, again, something you can do, if you haven't already followed, follow the stream. Share the stream with people to get them on. That'll help. That's like actually help. If you follow at these places and not play at that, okay, that's not what that's not what if you watch and share and stuff on social media and on YouTube and just share that stuff with people. If you can subscribe or donate or cheer, and you can do that, that helps. These are things I'm just straight up telling you, like, these are things that'll help. At this point, words aren't gonna, they only go so far. Like, there's just, I don't know. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, that's, it gets a little, I guess it gets a little frustrating when I say these like specific things and people are just like, well, they try to offer other things, but it's like, it's not what I need right now. I remember when I was much younger, there was a homeless person. It's kind of depressing. Yeah. That's what I, like, that's why I'm not super hype, and like, I'm just not. And how do you, it's like, I'm almost pissed off that I should be expected to be that way, because I do feel like that's the expectation. It's like, yeah, you can yeah, it's just, yeah. I guess it's frustrating because I have some idea. Of hey, what's up, Jason? Jason, you may want to turn away. We're just about to end the stream, but yeah, that's all right. It's I don't need any suggestions. We don't need any. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it is hard to watch. That's what I know. That's why I'm stopping the stream right now, because you can tell. Like, I don't even have to say anything. Usually, I'm just playing, so you can tell things like, well, you know, if I notice myself right now, my my shoulders are up and in, and like my chest is like inward, my head's like down and forward like this. You know, I'm not like that, but like, I don't have my chat and viewer count on the screen. I can just kind of feel it. So it feels pretty, like, I can tell, because I have to have my alerts up. So, you know, we had 2 follows this stream. Well, 3 now. So 3 follows in the course of 2 hours. And it took an hour and a half for the first follow to be there. It's like a couple subs, some bits, and now at this point, some gifted subs. But, so, I don't know. The viewer count is maybe 50. I'm now looking at, 63. No, I need to have the alerts. You gotta know when people raid and follow, and so, like, you just gotta, it's not that so you can't just like, that's not a solution. I'll feel it anyway, because then you can be like, well, just don't look, because I can feel it from chat. I can feel it. So it's like, just don't look at chat, and then it's like, why? Wait, what do you mean? You got to acknowledge when people do. So like, well, I could just not have chat and just stream and not interact. And imagine going to someone and being like, someone's new and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just struggling. You have any advice? It's like, wait a second. You don't talk to people on stream. You don't acknowledge when people do so. Like, turn chat off. No, you can't. I can't wait. What are you? No, you can't. No, you can't do that. Like, I'll have to look at some point, because I do that sometimes. Holy shit. Sometimes I'll just like look at the keyboard because I'll be improvising. I'll do like 30 minutes will go by, you know, I won't be affected. And it's like, and I look up and nothing's changed. There's like 3 messages in 30 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I gotta look. You gotta look. You gotta look. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's not one of the solutions. Well, thank you, Jason. Yeah, but you got no. I don't know how else to say. That's not. So what if nothing's changed? Because it feels bad. It feels bad. It feels bad. It feels bad. That's what. And I'm kind of smirking. It only feels bad. No. No. Look at me. Listen. Look at me. Look at me. It doesn't feel good. Regardless of the framing, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, see, Jason gets it. Stagnation feels bad. So, don't want the shit. Yeah, but that's way easier said than done. So maybe we can turn this into perhaps a learning experience. You know, if I do, you know, if you don't mind. Also, Tengi, I don't think you translated that quite. I think I know what you think Job said there, but that's not. Job means that streaming is killing me, but it's actually not that. It's not that. Porn's it like, try it and see for half an hour. No. Wait, hold on. Were you listening? Wait, I literally said, you know, I may play for like a half an hour and not look or something, and I'll play and then I'll look up. I have to know some progress or something's being made. So, all right, let me. How do I put this? How do I put this? This is why I was saying just a few minutes ago that I don't like just talking about things, because talking doesn't change stuff. No, I don't know, because it doesn't. Oh. But then you look. That's what I was saying. I did, and it doesn't. I'm telling you, it just doesn't. I don't know. I'm just telling. I'm telling. Like, I could lie and say that's not the case, but that's the case. To reach people, I don't know if I understand. That's why I'm trying to figure out other things to sort of do. I was just. Let me read you the very last. No, it's okay. Look. This is what I mean. I don't need your. You know, with all due respect, please. I don't need. Trust me. Please trust me. Please. I promise. The very last thing I sent to Claire, because we were talking about some of this stuff. There are people who I talk to about these things. There are people that aren't on stream that I talk to about these things. I do a lot of talking. The very last thing I said is I basically need to feel like I'm taking some steps to making things better. Speaking about like actually doing something. I need to reach out. I need to hear from people. I need to have some plan in place, doing something that shows some sign of some sort of progress in some way to fight against the feeling of stagnation. Because the position I'm in doesn't feel good, and I don't think it should feel good. I don't even think a reframing should work. Um, yeah, so kind of what Pac said. Now, it's not that I'm playing for an empty theater, but it's just like, it's just, guys, I'm in my parents' basement. It doesn't, I'm 30, I just turned 34. I can't support myself. I'm not growing. Like, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help when people go, yeah, but you should feel good. It's like, okay, now I just feel guilty and semi-paranoid. But it just makes things worse. Yeah, I know, but what I mean is like, it's also somewhat not patronizing, but like, you think I've never heard someone like, I think I've never heard someone say those words. Like to be again, I use this same I use this same I use this same analogy because I feel like it's the most universal one. Like everyone gets it. Have you tried? What? Yeah, no, but those like that's not a plan. No, it's not that it sounds stupid. It's just that it's not actions. So, it feels to me the same way as telling a person who's overweight to stop eating as much. And the person's like sitting there, they're totally obese, feeling guilty as they eat food, having people tell them to stop eating. It's like telling a smoker that it's bad for them and they should just stop and not buy the next pack. It's not a plan. It's not a plan. It's a reframing of the goal. So it's not that, yeah, but it is. You can't change the algorithm. You can't change the viewer. The only thing you can change is your response. But like, how do you do that? I'm saying I don't feel good, and you're like, feel good. Like, don't feel the way you're feeling. It's like, that's not how humans work. That's what I'm trying to say. And I told you. But it's more than that because you got to look at some point, and you're telling me to, I don't know what the exact analogy is, but you can't stream and also not look at notifications, not look at the chat, not look at anything. You just can't do that. Not only that, it's one of the things I enjoy. It's one of the things I enjoy about streaming is interacting with people. So if you take that away, then it's like, what am I what am I doing? Yeah, but what happens? Why not? I don't know I don't know what else to say. I said why. Um, Also, I am looking at progress across time, and now I'm talking about like the course of years without a change. I'm not saying I can't in terms of like the laws of physics don't allow it. I'm saying it's not smart. And also, like I said before, interacting with people is like I thrive off of that energy. So if I take that away and I'm just playing music, I mean like what am I do? Like it's a very weird streaming situation. But you won't? I don't know what that means. Let me say that Yeah, I don't really know. I guess I don't know what else to say. So. Of deja vu. Yeah, I get that feeling. No, so um please listen to me. Please. I don't this isn't helping. I guess that's part of what can be frustrating too. Is I can say and people won't listen. I'm just straight up to like it's just not making things better. I don't know what else to do, Pete. It's a so. This is why I don't. Damn it! How do I get into these traps? How do I get into these traps? We talked about the same thing. Nothing new. So, again, with all due respect, and the people who've been here for a while, the people who've been here for a while will be able to back me up, guys. Well, Paul, I said this to Jason the other day. If I didn't, like, appreciate you and respect you and stuff, I just wouldn't have responded. I'd be like, oh, fuck, I just... Because I do that to people who, like, haven't been around and they, you know... So, take it as a... Take me responding as a sign of appreciation. But... Nothing... I'm going to be totally honest. And again, the people and the other people in the stream who've been around can be willing they'd back me up here. Nothing new was said today. That's part of the problem, is that there's nothing new, different being introduced. Are my peers such as Claire? It depends on who you look at. I know it comes from a good place. That's why it's that's why I'm responding, and not just, or else I just would have ignored it. That's what I mean. So no, Claire is not in the same situation. In fact, I can give you just like a list of people. I mean, we can look. There are some people who are, and I feel bad for them. Not like pity them, but I feel bad. Because they probably feel like me. I mean, you want it, like, you can just go. You can just watch, like. And then I gotta raid someone, or maybe I can not raid someone, because raiding people hurts me. I'll show you what I mean. I can't hide from these signs. Okay? Not going through the same pain. Not that they're not going through pain. I don't know what they're going through, but not for the same reason. Not going through the same thing. These are all people who are newer than me too. Not going through the same thing. Not going through that same thing. Not going through it. We start to get down. Well, Emily will go up higher. But it's only when we start getting down here, but for extended periods of time, like you got to look at how long the person's been live for. That there are people who stream and just don't grow. So, you know who is feeling it? He's cut off, but I know for a fact 24K is feeling it. So I get it. Not the only one, but man, it could be tough when you see some different groups and you're like, There are people who are just, it's just different than this other group of people. And you're all sort of desiring to be in this group, and you're part of the group that's just not part of it. It's a pretty deep feeling of rejection, lack of worth, stuff like that. It's like being picked last. Well, that's why there are people. We sort of did a little thing talking about talking about that, the people who just stream all the time. But what I can tell you is the people I just showed are not streaming 14 hours a day. No, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not the popular kid. You've been on the carousel? Yeah, but the issue with that, again, I'm just trying to, because like, I get it. I know what it sounds like. I know what it looks like and stuff. It's like, oh, we're just being stubborn and you're just rejecting things and stuff. But I'm here after that. Well, for one, I don't know if it'll happen again. But if it does, you can see that that's not sustained growth, at least at this point. So it still just dips right back down. I want to be a Chad, kind of. So I wish I was. Damn it! I wish I was like really stupid. I was just like really dumb and like oblivious. But well, I could certainly be doing worse, but I gotta do better though. And I can't, again, I gotta do better. And it doesn't necessarily need to be all Twitch related stuff. But it's, again, I can put it, that cannot be, I urge you to not take that as a sign of greed, you could say. And there's a couple ways I can put that into perspective for you. Would they make it? There are some people who would not. Unfortunately, Scotty, I'm one of those people. I haven't met the partner requirements in years. I can tell you exactly who the other people are, too. We saw one of them, we passed by one of them, 24K Brown Magic. There's a bunch of you, I can tell you exactly who they are. Etc. Kid's streaming right now. He wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it. There's some people who are part of that group. The people who drop down after they get it, who don't mean it. Then there are other people who I'm not sure about Miles. Not sure about Miles. He's like, I feel like he. Well, Hugo's very interesting. Hugo is very interesting. We talked about that. I remember talking to him about this. He never met the partner requirements. I don't know how he got partnered. There's two people that I'm aware of in the music community. Hugo and Leland never met the partner requirements. I remember talking, Hugo's like, dude, I just got partnered. What the fuck? Like, what? Leland too, yeah. So both like just did not meet the requirements. And so we were talking about, I didn't talk to Leland about it, I did talk to Hugo, and the theory was that it had to do with your location, because your location matters. No, so it's not even like the early because some people did that because there were like different requirements and it wasn't so clear. This was during the time of like very clear requirements. Like you can't even apply um, unless you've had 75 average viewers over the past 30 days. Like somehow, it's just like he goes just like I applied and got, it. And they accepted me, and I was like, oh what? Um, there's so many differences in what people do, how often they stream, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I just I could literally name you over 100 people in the music community who just like zoom by. That's another thing. It's just like, man, I'm just not wanna. And yeah, that's what I. Why not do something? Because I don't know what else to do, and I don't want to do something else. If I'm being so, I was talking to someone else about this, guys. This is very important. I've said this before on stream, but this is very important. It seems like, well, thank you, Pack. See, that's a very helpful thing. If you noticed, Pack didn't give any advice within that. I know giving advice is like the knee-jerk response. I get it. And I've had to do it less as I've gotten older. I've realized that my words haven't helped very much. In fact, I had to do it I think the biggest place I learned that lesson, not just through myself, but like through my younger brother. There's a bunch of things I could tell him that should be helpful, but not really. You'd think they'd be helpful, and I tried to. And after a while, after years and years, I realized, wow, every time I say something, things get worse. So it's like, wow, I can think this is going to make things better, but I'm really clueless and I'm really dumb or non-observant or stubborn or something like that. If I don't realize that, hey, every time I say something, things get worse. Perhaps I should stop saying things. And I stopped making things worse. I didn't make things better. Or maybe I did. But I didn't make things worse. So I just go, all right, I'm not going to say anything. I take 24 minutes per week to broadcast. Well, dude, I want to play. That doesn't help. That doesn't help either. The inability to do the main stuff I was doing, because at least through some of the, I know. But I had a friend. Well, I mean, I still do, but I remember when a bunch of us were living together. A couple other friends who were living with us were like really mean to him, but they thought they were helping out, but they didn't realize they were just making him more depressed because he was like lost and just like overweight and stuff. And they're like, yeah, I'm giving him tough love by calling him fat and like calling him a loser and being like, dude, you gotta get your shit together. Stop being so fucking lazy. Like, you look like shit. It's like, okay. You guys are... Dude, I don't understand why you just like don't clean your room and stuff. It's like, holy shit. I had to sit them down and be like, guys, stop. Holy shit. Like, stop it. What? And it's like, please stop. Do you not see your effect? I'm like, please stop. Yeah, I'm not sure, Paul, how many people finish and are just like, yeah. But that's what I'd like to I'd like to end the streams like that. Yeah. And I don't know, because I don't know what other people are going through or what their goals are and stuff like that too. Some people they don't have the same goals. They're not looking for the same things. So everybody's different. So it's not a competition in that sense. Yeah. But there's a few things I can say for sure. I'm just trying to I don't feel very good. I'm trying to make things better. I'm struggling to do it. Again, I've said the ways that people can help at the moment. And outside of that, I'm not really sure. Eye contact with the camera. Like, thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. You're the best. Sorry. I'm such a shithead too, but I kind of don't care. But shit. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Do I see the positives? I do. I know it doesn't. So this is important. This is important as well. This is very important. And that's why, again, for those of you who've been here for a while, you've heard me say exactly what I'm about to say. I know it doesn't look like it. I know it doesn't look like it. Because I'm not super hype and just like ultra energetic and happy and, So it's easy to go, well, everything just must be shitty. Like, here's happiness. He's down here. Oh my God. So you must think everything's shitty. Because he's not here. And if he's happy, like, that means... But what I can't stress enough is if there weren't any positive things, I'd be all the way down here and you wouldn't... I wouldn't be here right now. I would have given up long ago. It's already, like, you can already see how much I struggle even with this positive stuff. But God, there's a lot that I'm like fighting against. Also, you have to take into consideration my not personality type, but just like my nature and kind of my upbringing. Things can be complicated. And realize how that plays into stuff. So things aren't very simple. Like, these things aren't just not very simple. I've been aware for a long time that I really say that people say it's not a big deal, but I think it is. Hello, Pistons. Well, not because of the gene. I mean, like, genes and predisposition to ways of behaving and acting and things like that is something, but nurture is part of it. So nature and nurture. So typically people, I don't know, seem to want to just look at one thing. But it's like never one thing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes, but like not really. Most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's a combination of different things. So that's a different thing. But talking about being, I talked to I've with the exception of a few weeks because of like vacations and stuff, I've been seeing therapists regularly for over 4 years now. Like, this stuff, that's why it's like, you guys think You think you're gonna figure it out right now, or like you think you're gonna uncover some shit I haven't already like thought or talked about? There's a lot you don't know. And how could you? Why would you? Why the hell would you know? But like, I've taken some long, hard looks myself, and these things are not. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. Trying as maybe not. That's what you were kind of talking about before. Maybe not. Yo. It doesn't show me, but Yan, you raided, didn't you? Thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone. I was about to head out, but we were just having a conversation about stuff and things. I'll do this. I'll sing you a little, to give you an idea. I'll sing you a little song. A little tune I wrote. It's as depressing as the conversation we just had. And it's old. It's like I wrote it like 8 years ago or something at this point. And in this one thing, it just explains, like really listen and see if you can think about what I'm saying and what we talked about. And hopefully it lets you know to a certain degree how aware I am of the situation and how that even that awareness adds to feeling stuck to a certain degree. Like, hopefully that makes sense. But like, listen to what I'm saying. Also, maybe I should just use this finger just for this song because I don't know how I'm gonna do it without. There's a. I'll be a little distracted, but probably not more distracted than not using it. So just a second.
I woke up at 3, no one's next to me. There never was, I feel like there never will be. So I asked God, what's the point? Please tell me why. He said, son, if you talk like this, you'll be alone to the day that you die. I wanna feel lucky to be alive. I wanna say I'm doing good and not feel like I've lied. I want to see others succeed and not wanna cry. I want to have lived before it's my time to die. Now nobody wants to hear you complain. Your little problems, they all stem from your brain. Spend one day with me, I'll show you real pain. You'll look back on your words and feel truly ashamed. So you want to feel lucky to be alive. You want to say, I'm doing good, and not feel like you've lied. You want to see others succeed and not want to cry. You want to have lived before I take your life. Don't tell me what to feel. What I feel is real. Even if it's all in my head, I still wanna be dead. I don't need you here. It's time for you to go. 'Cause I realize sometimes that it's not you, but I who only know. Now it's not your turn, but one day you'll learn. And when you do, the true fire inside you will burn. You'll focus on others only after you've focused on you. And then you'll see the real truth. And then you'll feel lucky to be alive. You will say, I'm doing good, and not feel like you've lied. You will see others succeed and not want to cry. Lived, and you won't be afraid to die.
Does it maybe sound a little bit like what we were just talking about? Were there perhaps messages? I know the things I'm supposed to think. I know the things I'm supposed to do. I get it. But I wish it was as easy as just knowing and being able to say the things that sound nice. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you think the stream is killing me, well, it's like, well, I wrote that before I even knew that Twitch existed, or that streaming existed. So it's like, wait, how is that possible? It's like, perhaps because the issues are bigger than just this situation. And by perhaps, I mean they are. They are. So if you notice what was happening, I was saying, oh, this is how I feel. then someone comes in and says, "Oh, shut the hell up. You shouldn't feel that way. You should be grateful. Shut up. Like, stop complaining. No one wants to hear it. You should feel this. You should just be grateful and all this stuff. You don't know what it's really like. There are so many people who have it worse than you. All this blah blah blah. You need to be grateful for it." And it's like, and then I'm like, shut the fuck. Just shut up. Okay, doofus. Like, great, genius. Like, maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Like, maybe you should shut up. Maybe you don't know. Maybe there's something you're missing. Maybe you don't know the whole picture. Maybe there's something I know that, like, you don't. Not about life, but about me. Like, about the situation. Maybe you don't. Maybe, just perhaps. There's some things I know about my, like, there's some things I know that you don't. That's what it, like, it's just like begging, and it's like, oh my god, just please listen to me. Like, I don't even care if I'm unreasonable right now. It's still the way it is. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Where it's like, oh, you shouldn't feel this way. It's like, but I do. Don't you get it? It's clearly not that simple. Like, it's all too often people try to operate not based on what reality is like, where their starting point isn't grounded in what's actually taking place. There's like a theoretical thing. It's like, well, you shouldn't feel this way. It's like, great, that's useless information. Because actually I should feel this way, you know, depending on what you mean by should. Because I do. The person does. This shouldn't have turned out this way. It's like, well, okay, that's easy enough to say, but it did turn out this way. It's like, you're not gonna land at a solution. You're not gonna have an accurate picture of things if that's the way it's approached. There's some problem. It shouldn't be like that. It's like, it is though. It is. So now what? Oh, it's tricky now. It's very tricky. The situation when you accept the way it is, like, oh, this is not so simple. Again, like an overweight person. They just shouldn't be eating more. It's like, but they are. This has become very tricky, hasn't it? How the hell do you get the person to stop eating and to exercise more when they know that they should stop eating and exercise? They're aware of the benefits of it. They're aware of the consequences for not doing it. Now, what do you do? Now, what do you say? What do you say? It becomes more difficult than just a couple things where you really got to take care of yourself. It's like, I get it. You get it. I wish I had the answers for people. I wish other people had the answers for other people. But these situations are not, like, difficult situations in life are difficult. Genius statement right there. Life is complicated. You'll get at who knows what you'll, like, uncover or something when you're trying to figure out why the person keeps. You know, it may be as intense as, you know, I didn't get the details because you're supposed to be, you know, through legally you need to be protected, but like one of my therapists told me one time, in order to, like, talking about this point, it's like, well, if you think you're gonna, okay, there's this woman who was just eating and was really not healthy. And so you'd think that if you just well, she must not know the health risks and stuff. She should probably be told that. But when you really get into it, it turns out that through a traumatic situation in her life, dealing with like very bad sexual assault, in order to protect herself from that, she's made herself totally unwanted and unattractive and overweight and just unwanted, so that no one will even want to do that from her to her. That's the situation. You can't know that from looking at her. And that's you can't just guess that. You could, but what's the chances that you'd be able to guess that? And then what are all the things you need to do when you find that out? When that's actually the situation you're looking at. When it was trying to be approached from like a health, informing the person about health issues. And it's like that person health had nothing to do with it. It was almost like, yeah, that's right. I want to be unhealthy as possible. That's right, I am. And it's like these situations, it's like, fuck, what the hell do you do? That's more like what life is like. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but like, that's what people's problems in life are like. And I know you guys listening right now can probably, to some degree, in some situation, be able to relate to that sort of thing, where something is really messed up. Maybe you don't want to talk about it. Maybe you do, but that's not. And something in life that seems to be like someone else's situation or something like that, or something that seems to be simple just isn't. It's just like, as I get older and talk to people more, that seems to be more common than not. And it seems to be so common that I don't know who is free of these sort of things. Now, maybe it doesn't ruin their life, or maybe it's not that debilitating, but like, man, who the hell has gone through life for a significant amount of time and hasn't had problems that are like fundamentally affecting their actions? I don't seem to know anybody. Who the hell has made it unscathed that's like doesn't have issues? To at least a certain degree. On here. And so like Dakota's saying the changes that come from one of the, and no, I'm not a victim of sexual assault, but your family was toxic as hell. So I know I know a handful of other people who I can't know if they had the exact same situation, but had that sort of thing stem from how their family treated them. Again, they didn't need to be educated about diet and exercise. That's not what the problem was. It wasn't a lack of information. So, like, I guess that's what I wish I could just, like, I wish I could snap my fingers. Did I just say fingers? Fingers. I wish I could snap my fingers, and that information that I've just expressed, that's taken a long time to express, was instantly transferred over to a new person who appears to me at the time to not be aware of what I'm getting at. But I know that's not possible. I guess the closest thing to it is like a song. follow those habits or expend a lot of energy trying to, yeah, exactly. And that's where I am at the moment. Like, a lot of energy. I can't even explain to you, like, just look at me. Like, I can't explain in a reasonable amount of time the amount of energy that I'm attempting to use to course correct something that's very off track. Thanks, Pete. Take care. I gotta head out soon anyway. And I know you guys can't see, like, you can't see it, and there's no way you shouldn't be able to see it. Like, it's more difficult to see it than to not. So I don't, you know, but that's what I think people are missing. And so I'm just, sometimes I try just being like, yeah, no, don't worry about it, is my attempt to be like, instead of explaining all that stuff, you know, I said it'd be really nice if we could snap my fingers and transfer all that information, that sentiment, that idea. But you can't, so usually it's like, oh, I'll just say don't worry about it, or like, just drop it. But then I always get sucked in, because I want to answer people's questions. Remember this? Well, yeah, that's, well, Scotty, that's, spend one day with me, I'll show you real pain. It's like, you know, I mean, people say that, like, that's what that whole song is about. It's just like the other voice is just like all the cliches. It's just like what they say. It's just like a series of what they say. Think about the starving kids, like, okay, I don't know any starving kids in Africa, but I've had to like try to think about them so much. Like, oh, I guess that's more with wasting food. There are starving kids in Africa. Ada, thank you for the bits. And it's like, bro, that doesn't help. It just doesn't help. Just doesn't help. I know you're trying to put it in perspective, but that's not how this works. So, how can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? It's terribly negative event. Well, that's too. I always talked like, no, I try to tell my parents that sometimes growing up. Like as a young kid, I always thought it was very bizarre for two reasons. The think of someone who has it worse. It's like, dude, why don't I think of someone who has it better? Like, what the hell? Because if I think about, we've talked about, like, I think about that person who has it worse, but do I? Because what about the person who has it worse than them? Do I now not feel bad for the person who is a level below me in terms of feeling bad? Because they shouldn't feel bad. Should I feel bad for them now? And what about if I'm that person? Does that mean only the people above me should feel bad about me, but I shouldn't? And I should feel bad for them, but they shouldn't? Because they should be feeling bad about this person? It's like, what is this weird game? Like, this isn't... Thinking the person who has it the worst is, well, I thought about that. And you reach like a limit, like, and that thing loops back over on itself. Where the person who has it the worst was the person who never lived. And the only person who has it worse than them is the person who lived a full life and had to feel all the pain in life. But then that person isn't as bad as the person who actually had it worse. There were some more things going on, and it's like you just keep looping through until you finally stop and go, yeah, perhaps we shouldn't do this. Perhaps it literally doesn't work. It's a very smart ass thing to say, Scotty. I appreciate it. Don't be a smart ass. So I don't like it. The other reason I don't like it is because it's like, great, you've now told me that I shouldn't feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad because someone has it worse. So now I still feel bad because it didn't work. And now I feel extra bad because now I feel guilty because you're saying I shouldn't feel bad. And now I feel bad that someone's in a shitty situation. I feel triple as bad. Damn. Damn it, that didn't work at all. Sing a song. I've been singing a bunch. I don't want to sing anymore, but I'm assuming that's sing a song. Unless you were actually calling me, sir, a song maybe? Sir, you care for a song? I'll be back Sunday though. If you want to, you can keep waiting. You don't even really have to wait. I'll be here. You know when to, yeah, just like Sunday. You don't have to wait. You can do stuff. I'll be here. There's gonna be a counter. There's gonna be a timer. And I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll do plenty of singing. The last song? Nope. Nope. Is that the amount of... Scotty definitely timed out the amount of time till next stream. I knew it. That's still Sunday. I knew it. It's like, what is this random number? It's probably the number till the next stream. So you can wait. You're not banned. Soul Nation. You can come back. It's probably for the best. Now you don't even have to wait. See? You took away the temptation. You even took away... we're doing you a favor. I think many of you do as well, Decoder. In fact, I think the people who've lasted in the stream long enough are the people who do understand. So I unfortunately, I think I'm mainly preaching to the choir, and I think that happens in a lot of other situations on stream too, where it's like, well, that's why you guys are here, because there's a level of understanding and similar feelings about things. Oh, hey, type delete. And so then, but what if we could reach some new people? Spread the word and spread the music and spread everything to more people. I think that would be a good thing. Okay, I really have to go. But I'll be back Sunday. Let me go to my following list. I haven't even exercised today, and I really should. I need to do it. I need to not. I know the trap. I know how easy it is to just not do, to just. So I got to make sure. And hydrate, that's right. Man, there are like a lot of people on. I'm trying type delete. I think I just got to give it time. I'm more hopeful about exercise related stuff because it just seems so much less complicated than like every other problem in my life. I know it's not quite this simple, but it's closer to something like if you burn more calories than you take in, you'll lose weight, and if you work the muscles and push them without getting injured, then they'll get bigger. It's like, again, I know that's not all there is to it, but it's like pretty close to that. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Not the, yeah. So, you know, I've already seen signs of it. So I just gotta keep doing it. Damn it, I don't know who to raid. You know what I actually want to do? This may seem strange. Bro, what the hell? Okay, what? Okay. I'm going to raid. Oh, thanks, Tape Delete. There's Thanks, Paul. No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It ain't new. I've had to. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there are gonna be more changes to come for the stream. We're gonna go over to somewhere that I'm not even sure gonna be able to interact, because the stream's it's in Polish, but it's someone who's hosted the stream a bunch of times and has been a cool dude. Kai, it's Kycu, and so it'll be more of we've done things like this. It'll just be more a sort of sign of appreciation type thing going on. Because he's not doing music. He never does music. He just, so I don't know. I actually don't know what the hell he's doing. What is he doing? I have no idea what's going on. Is he playing I don't know what I'm looking at. It is the N promo, but I'll be back Sunday. Count? I don't completely know. If you saw Bob Atari in here before, he made them for me. Yesterday, I added them. But there's gonna be more. Speaking to an animator and some other people to do some different stuff for the stream. So I can, I don't know, feel like I'm making some sort of steps forward, like I was mentioning before. Image files. I mean, I could show you the files later or something. Brands recognizable by color. Yeah, that's. It's tough to say. Oh, I was sick last time. Yeah, I'm not physically sick right now, at least. But yeah, these are the details. These are the details you gotta think about. These things are not simple. Okay. You're still French? That's okay. That's okay. Pas de problème. I still gotta head out. So I'm gonna do this. KYCU. Is he drinking scotch? So that's a huge watch.
Dziękuję wam za te donate.
But the lid. Okay.
Chciałem cię zobaczyć bez koka.
Hey Legion.
O to kurde.
I don't speak Polish. I don't know. It's Polish. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you everyone for listening to the TED Talk. And hey Grax, I'll be back Sunday. I hope to see you then. Let's say hey to Kai. Although, well, we'll see. I know he speaks English because I mean he's been here and I've seen him in other chats and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, thank you everyone. I'll see you later.